Well, guys, are you ready for NXT Takeover 36? It's going to be the last one.
The last one? What, you mean like the last takeover?
Is that what is being advertised?
It might as well be after what happened on AEW Rampage this Friday. Welcome to TFS Pod OS, the Few Show Podcast. It's 24/7 Lou, and that's
Ric-Hard taking over the show.
Yeah, and that's
the one-man band. Nah, that's my line, bro.
Yes, folks, welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the Few Show Podcast. Number one show in the world, number one show in your heart, number one show on Friday nights. If you know what that means.
Oof.
It's going to be a tough one to top this week. Anyway, this week we will be talking about NXT TakeOver. By the way, I didn't finish the whole line. Number one show in your girlfriend's heart. Yes. So yes, this week we will be talking about NXT Takeover 36. Wow, I can't even get it out. So many takeovers. But it's gonna be well, we have 5 matches and 1 pre-show match, and the battle continues for the predictions. So it's gonna be a very busy weekend. And our first segment, which you might have heard already earlier, we had our SummerSlam predictions, and now it's time for NXT Takeover. But now, let us hear everyone's favorite line. Give it to us, one-man band.
Ric-Hard, get the scoreboard!
Oh, I hate looking at the scoreboard with the current score, but I have to. All right, so
it could all change this weekend. It could all change.
It will all change, folks.
It won't.
It will. Lou's lead could grow. I could close the gap. One-man band could tie with Lou, or the randomizer could finally beat Jay Few. Who knows? But for now, the score stands at Lou with 9 points in the lead. One-man band with 7 points in a close second.
Yeah.
Myself with 5 points. Then you've got Jay Few in a fourth with 3 points. The randomizer at 2.
Damn,
Big Al with his 1 point. And everyone else is at 0, including Bogey.
Igaba.
And that's the scoreboard.
Yep. Well, look at that. There it is. The scoreboard brought to you by Ric-Hard. Okay, so now let's get into this NXT TakeOver. But first, there was a pre-show match that was added that I do not have on my list. What is it, Ric-Hard?
All right, so naturally, Lou slacking with his journalism.
Whoa!
He couldn't even Control V, Control C the proper match card. Hey, it's Trey Baxter versus Ridge Holland. For the record, Jay Few was unable to, because 24/7 Lou is in charge of handing out the match card for the predictions, chime-ins. Jay Few did not give a prediction on this, but for extra credit, I guess we could. No points on the line, just to get everybody freshened up for it. The match is Trey Baxter versus Ridge Holland, and since it's extra credit, I'll go first. I think Ridge Holland's gonna get it, only because when I look at the Wikipedia page, he has a link under his name, and Trey Baxter doesn't.
Huh. All right. I'm going to go with Trey Baxter.
Just to disagree with me?
Just because it's a free point. That doesn't count. And the one-man band, who do you have?
I'm going to make it short and sweet. I'm also going to go Trey Baxter.
There we go.
Wow! Can we have the dice chime in? Oh, no, they don't do no points.
So, and also, what's going to be the order for this week? It's going to be, I'm going to go first.
You know what the order is, Lou. You just want me to explain the reasoning for it.
No, for everyone listening, so they know the order we're going through. Because we know they're writing it down.
Right.
I know Bogey, when he listens, so he writes all this stuff down. He gets his little notebook out. I know Jay Few is always writing stuff down, and everybody else is always listening. So just for their sake.
All right. For everyone's for the people listening at home, the millions in attendance at home, the order will be 24/7 Lou goes first. One-man band goes second. Myself goes third. And Jay Few, who chimed in his picks, will go fourth. randomizer will go last.
There you go. That's the order. So let's go with the first match. And we're going from the bottom to the top, right? Is that what we agree upon?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that is what we're going to agree upon, because even though we disagree with whether or not these matches will be aired in that order, it only makes sense. We can't cover the championship matches first and then the non-title.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So we'll talk about the first one. It's going to be Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole in a 2 out of 3 matches for this one. And let me see. Do I have this? I don't have this in front of me. What are the 3 matches? The 3 types of matches?
The 3 falls are it's a 2 out of 3 falls match. First fall is a traditional wrestling match. Second fall is a street fight. Third fall, if necessary, is a steel cage match. We say if necessary, but in reality, let's be honest, they always go to 3 falls.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So in this one, I go first on this one. And, okay. Whew. I know there's a big push going on there. I know Adam Cole with an NXT situation. Let's see what's going on with that. I think that there's a time for Kyle O'Reilly to again shine. So I'm going to go with Kyle O'Reilly for the win on this one. Write it down, folks. Write it down, Bogey. I know you're writing it down. Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly. The one-man band, who do you have?
All right. So I'm looking at this 2 out of 3. Like I said, traditional wrestling, fall number 1. Fall number 2 is a street fight, and if necessary, steel cage. I'm going to say that Kyle O'Reilly's going to win the traditional wrestling. Adam Cole's going to win the street fight. And in the steel cage, I am going to go with Adam Cole.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to say Adam Cole takes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Adam Cole. And Ric-Hard, who do you have?
All right, so generally speaking, we have Adam Cole coming in as the heel, Kyle O'Reilly coming in as the face. Kyle O'Reilly is known for being more technically sound with his submission style. Generally speaking, though, I want to say the usual way this booking works is they have a traditional wrestling match. It really depends on how long they're going to go with the traditional wrestling match. But usually what they do is at some point the heel gets tired of wrestling a fair fight and intentionally gets themselves disqualified with a weapon and then just completely wails on the face, giving the face the DQ win instead of a technical win by submission or pinfall. So it doesn't look like credible. The heel then gets the win in the no DQ match, and then it goes to the third fall, which is why that whole if necessary stuff really gets me. It's like, if necessary, it's going to be necessary. You don't install a steel cage above the ring just to go, oh, what do you know? We didn't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Backstage guys, hey, yeah, we didn't even need it today. Good.
Good job, guys. So, steel cage. Normally, I'm being inclined to agree with one-man band. Heel normally wins steel cage match because you can escape. Duh. First 3 stages. It was called at the time 3 Stages of Hell. Was Austin versus Triple H, and Triple H ended up winning that one. He was the heel. I can think of Triple H versus Randy Orton, where Orton was the heel and he won thanks to legacy interference. Generally speaking, the heel wins 3 Stages of Hell. I'm very tempted to say Adam Cole wins, but for some reason, I feel like Kyle O'Reilly's getting the Daniel Bryan treatment. He's going to eventually be the person to go for it. I'm going to go Kyle O'Reilly.
KO. All right, and what does JFU have?
JFU is going to agree with one-man band and say Adam Cole.
Ooh, good one. And the randomizer?
And the randomizer is going to also agree with one-man band and say Adam Cole.
What's happening?
It's a 3-2 split. It's a 3-2 split. Lou, you and me are on the outs.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, we finally agree on something. But considering the scoreboard, I think I'm in good company.
Yes. All right, next matchup we're gonna have is gonna be LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes. And in that one, there's a stipulation on that one. What is that one, Ric-Hard?
The stipulation is, first off, it is a $1 million championship match. So whoever wins becomes $1 million champion. But a special stipulation has been added that if Cameron Grimes loses, Ted DiBiase must become LA Knight's butler.
Oh.
So he has to become Virgil.
Yeah.
With less melanin.
Oh, God. God.
All right, so, and this one, the one-man band goes first. Who do you have?
All right, so I remember this match when it happened for the $1 million championship. We all said Cameron Grimes, with the exception of I think somebody called it that LA Knight won. I know it wasn't me because I was pissed. So LA Knight's the champion right now. Cameron Grimes has been chasing, and he's with Ted DiBiase. Obviously, LA Knight won the last one. Do I see Ted DiBiase becoming a butler for LA Knight? LA Knight has held the title now for a little bit now. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say Cameron Grimes is gonna win.
Alrighty.
Cameron Grimes. All right.
I'm gonna go with it.
It's in the book. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
All right. So, yeah, I feel the need to reference our last predictions related to an LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes match, because the wrong person won. Okay, Cameron Grimes was more popular. He might not have been as talented in ring wise, but my gosh, did I want to see Cameron Grimes with that championship?
Yeah,
give it to Cameron Grimes. Don't make Ted DiBiase LA Knight's butler. You know, segments aside, I don't need corny segments. I've already got Indy Hartwell and what's his name? Dexter Lumis.
Oh yeah.
I've already got that to enjoy. We don't need to add up the ham here. Grimes, give him the $1 million title. That'll be just as fun. Do it, NXT. Cameron Grimes. That's my pick.
All right, that's your pick. Okay, my turn to pick. On this one, I think that Ted DiBiase represents, and always be for me, the $1 million man. That's his name, and the championship should always be around him. So I think that when LA Knight wins, Ted DiBiase will be near the $1 million championship. So for that reason, I am going to say the winner of this match will be Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, we knew it.
Oh, God.
Swerve!
God.
Yeah, just imagine that truck. Imagine that 18-wheeler. It was going full speed.
Oh, gosh.
Check your car steering, bro. Jesus.
Full swerve.
God.
Oh, gosh.
Get your wheels aligned.
All right, what does JFU have?
J Few is going to agree with us and say Cameron Grimes gets the W.
All right, I'm feeling good about this.
All right, and what does the randomizer have?
The randomizer is going to disagree with all of us and say LA Knight gets the win.
All right, I feel even better from that.
Yeah. All right, next matchup. Raquel.
Hold on. The in case people didn't catch it, it's 4-1 on the split. If the randomizer gets it right, oof. Oh boy,
might be a rough night for us.
Yeah.
yeah. There ain't a lot of points to come back from after that. So.
Don't remind me that one where the randomizer. Oh God.
Oh boy. Well, all right.
Well, JQ's the one that's got to be worried.
Yeah. All right, so this one's going to be for the NXT Women's Championship. The match is going to be Raquel González, the champion, versus her former best friend, Dakota Kai. For the first one to pick is going to be Ric-Hard. Who do you have?
Well, let me just start off by saying that I'm really glad the order of predictions turned out this way, because this is probably the easiest match to predict for the night. And with me saying that, I'm probably going to end up being wrong if a certain someone's booking tonight. But I'm going to say Raquel González gets the win. Dakota Kai, as fun as she is, give it to Raquel González. She's doing amazing work with the NXT Women's title.
All right, Raquel González for the win. All right, my turn. All right, for this one, I don't know. I've been hearing that there's a possible call-up for someone to come up to SmackDown. Who could it be? Could it be the current women's champion? Could it be her opponent? I'll tell you who it's going to be. It could be Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai could be going up to SmackDown, so that means that holding the championship and still champion, whatever I said there, Raquel González for the win. So, one-man band, who do you have?
So, I'm also going to say Raquel González because I do believe, just like you said, Lou, I believe Dakota Kai will be the one called up. If I'm not mistaken, Shotzi got called up. And
Tegan Knox. Yep, both of them are already on SmackDown.
Right. So I think it makes total sense for her to be called up so that maybe they can continue the feud. So, yeah, and Raquel González has been doing really well with the title, so no need for her to take it off of her yet. So it's Raquel González.
All right, there we go. And what does Jay Few have?
Jay Few is going to listen to reason here and also agree with us and say Raquel González.
All righty, Raquel González. And what does the randomizer have?
And the randomizer, being the boldest of us all, is going to say Dakota Kai, new NXT Women's Champion.
Wow. Well.
The split is 4-1.
Wow. All right, there it is on that faraway lane, all the way at the other end, is the randomizer. Running another race. I don't know what they're running for. Okay. Bad luck, randomizer. I know you're my roommate. Anyway, and clean the bathroom. So anyway, let's go to the next matchup. Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe for the NXT Championship. And this one, I go first. And I don't know. I've been thinking about this one. I've been wondering how this is going to go. And see, because this makes it difficult because I've seen they brought up Karrion Kross to Raw, and he's building a little feud there with Jeff Hardy. So I don't know. It could be that he could be coming up, and I don't know if he comes up. Who would be a champion down or not down? At NXT. That would still look good on with a championship. Samoa Joe. So I'm gonna go here. Let me get more ink over here. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe for the win. That's my prediction. And the one-man band, who do you have?
Well, thinking about that, Karrion Kross wasn't Raw. He did have a feud, like you said. But the thing is like Samoa Joe being the champ, I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense right now. But then again, Karrion Kross has been teased to go to the main roster. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna.
Damn, Lou, you made him rethink his pick.
Yeah, I've been kind of. Damn, this is a tough one for me now. God, I believe I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross. I think Karrion Kross is gonna hold.
All right, Karrion Kross. All right, and Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Well, Lou, I was listening to your pick, and I couldn't help but notice that it was incredibly similar to the one I had written down.
Really?
And I'm going to predict new NXT champ Samoa Joe.
Wow.
Here's why. He's not. Samoa Joe, Vince didn't get him. However, if I want, the part of me that wants to believe this is still true says Triple H understood Samoa Joe's value. He didn't have him come back for nothing. If he's there to stay, he's there to become champ. People want to see a title around Samoa Joe's waist. They never got to see him as Universal Champion. They never got to see him as WWE Champion. Despite being incredible on the mic and in the ring, give Samoa Joe the championship. Karrion Kross is clearly going to be put on the main roster, and who knows what WWE is going to do. But if we're going to go for it, go for it. Get the NXT title off of him. Samoa Joe. There's no shame in losing to Samoa Joe. He's a former NXT champion already. Give it to him again. I'm going to say Samoa Joe.
All right, Samoa Joe. Wow, okay, good. You're in good company. Me. So what does Jay Few have?
Jay Few also went with Samoa Joe.
Oh, now I'm in bad company.
Hold on, because the randomizer is going to say Karrion Kross. Yeah, that's a little reassuring, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah, it is. What was the one-man thing now?
I'm all right.
I like that. All right, so Karrion Kross for randomizer. All right. Next matchup is going to be for the NXT United Kingdom Championship. It's going to be Walter versus Ilja Dragunov. I hope I didn't say it wrong. I'm not going to say it again. The one-man band, who do you have?
All right. So it's funny that as we're talking about this, I actually just looked up the origins of the UK Championship, and the UK Championship has been around since January 15th of 2017, and there have only been 3 champions in its near 5-year existence. Obviously, Tyler Bate was the inaugural champion.
Pete Dunne.
Yeah, and then after 125 days, then it was Pete Dunne, who won it in May 20th of 2017 in Takeover Chicago. Go figure. And he held it for 685 days.
Wow.
And then it was the title was renamed the NXT UK Championship in January 2020. But before that, Walter, who won it in April 5th of 2019. Think about that for a second.
Wow.
He has been the champion. He has been the champion now for 866 plus days.
Wow.
He's 2.5 year reign almost. With that said, I think it's time. It's time. Yeah, it gives 3 champions in almost 5 years. I think it's time for Walter to pass the torch on. He's been an amazing NXT UK champion, but I think it's time. I think Ilja Dragunov is going to win, and he maybe starts a long reign of his own. Ilja Dragunov, new champ.
Alrighty. Ilja Dragunov. All right. And Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Well, as I could hear Lou scribbling down in his notes that he was copying.
I'm writing down the predictions.
Yeah, no, of course. I am going to have to say... Walter.
Ooh.
I'm gonna stick with what I wrote. I'm gonna stick with what I had written down. Walter holds on to it more. He's basically gonna be look for like 4 years. 4 years. 4-year championship reign. I'm just saying it right now. 4-year championship reign. Walter holds on to it. This is a guy who beat Tommaso Ciampa with a chop to the chest, and I didn't have a problem with that finish. You're gonna tell me he's gonna drop the title? No, Walter.
Okay, all right, that's your pick. Hold on, let me get more ink here. Don't worry, I did not order anything from Amazon. Office Depot. No. Anyway, My turn to pick on this one. I was reading somewhere that that match that they had in 2020 was one of the best matches that Walter and Ilja Dragunov had, which was actually it was a big match that they had. I remember that one. Hold on. Anyway, so yes, I remember that was a big match, and I think that yes, it is time for Walter to give up that championship. It's too long, and move him on to other things within NXT. Out of NXT UK, as they shut that down, maybe, hopefully don't. And yeah, I think.
Oh gosh, Lou, don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, because it's a rampage going on. Anyway, Ilja Dragunov is, I believe, the winner of this match. So that's my pick. Dragunov for the win. And what does Jay Few have?
Jay Few is going to agree with me and say Walter.
Good company.
Don't remind me.
What do the randomizers have?
And the randomizer says Ilja Dragunov, new NXT UK champion. So that makes me feel a little better.
Yep, there we are. Those are our predictions for NXT Takeover 36. And yeah, it's going to be it's not on a Saturday, but on a Sunday, which is a little bit of a reversal over there.
Time. For the first time. Yep.
Because you can't take over something that's already happened on Saturday.
Who knows? We might see a crazy booking decision made. Who knows?
All right, so there we are. Those are our predictions. Let's see who wins, and may the best person win. Me.
Don't worry. I will.